All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Great grand rising to the royal family, Onk and Ma'at. If you guys can hear me loud and clear, please drop a 111 in the chat. If you guys can hear me loud and clear, please do drop a 111 in the chat. Let me know, let me know, let me know for my folks over there on
All right,
Zoom.
all right, all right.
Let me know, let me know, let me know. Hey, what's going on, family? What's going on, folks? I see you guys. I see you guys. Thank you for the ones. That means you guys are hearing me loud and clear. For those of you who are on YouTube joining on the live stream, welcome, welcome, welcome to you all. Good morning, good evening, good night, depending on where you are dialing in from. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Mark with a C Blake, and I am your humble servant trader here on Profits Before Sunrise, where we take only the highest probability trade ideas, executing them with discipline, patience, and consistency. Ladies and gentlemen, join us as we dive into the largest financial markets in the world, that is the foreign exchange markets. This is TradingView. If you do not already have your platform, if you don't already know how to get this platform, we'll drop a link to downloading this very free, useful tool in the description for this video down below. All right. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do go ahead and do that. Um, and hit the notification bell as well, so that you can be notified when we go live. All right. So you don't miss this call. We do this every Wednesday where we dive into the markets and we share our skill set with the world. This is a very, very powerful skill set, one that can actually liberate you from financial slavery, all right? Financial bondage. So I'm gonna share this very easy strategy with you guys today. We do have a mentorship program that is designed to take you from anywhere from basics to the intermediary, all the way up to the advanced levels of becoming a profitable trader. And part of our process, ladies and gentlemen, is to start off looking at the fundamentals. There are three different types of analysis that we can do. The fundamentals is the first one that we look at, and we do so by going to forexfactory.com and simply looking at today being Wednesday. We have no news event that is major, high impact news. There are other news events, but no high impact news like you see here with these red folders. Therefore, we should be clear to trade this morning and today. All right. But that's not to say you should drop your guards down, because the market is the market and it will do whatever it wants to do. All right. So we want to switch gears now over to the currency strength meter. And the currency strength meter is designed to help us identify the direction of the pair that we're looking at. And we typically look at about four to five pairs, sometimes even more. But today we're just going to be looking at three, all right, or four. We're going to be looking first and foremost. Oh, it was just like this yesterday as well. It hasn't really changed much. Yesterday morning, Euro was full blast, USD was full blast, and Japanese yen was very weak. So we can start off looking at either EURJPY, USDJPY, or which one would you like to look at, students? Those of you on Zoom, which one would you like to start off with first? EJ or UJ? Talk to me. Talk to me. EJ or UJ? Talk to me real quick. Which one you want to start off with? Hmm? EJ or UJ. We can also look at AJ and AU and GJ as well. GJ also has 9 bars. I'm gonna go ahead with EURJPY. Let me go ahead with EURJPY. And okay, so all right, I see UJ. Okay, so let's go UJ. All right, starting off with USDJPY. All right, so I'm going to switch gears right now, guys, and head on over to the currency strength, the trading view chart. Because we have the first currency, bigger than the second currency. USD is stronger than JPY. It means we're going up in the market. All right, we're going up in the market. So let's head on over to TradingView and see if that's the case. All right, so as you guys can see, we are moving up in the market. We are moving up in the market. Yesterday, we were also moving up in the market, as you can see. So let me go ahead and delete this. I think we got a nice clean trade yesterday on UJ. Yeah. We got some nice trades all week last week too. We've been on a roll, guys. 100% return, 100% win rate on our trades. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, let me say this if I did not say it before. This information being shared is for educational purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. Okay? Trading involves risk, and so I need each and every single one of you to take that seriously and trade with proper risk management. Okay? So with USDJPY, with us moving up, we can see the move already started from here at 4:35. Before we even came live, the move started. We got a nice push up off this ceiling turned into a floor. We got one move off of it, and we got the second move somewhat off of it as well. But as you guys can see, it has already moved. So UJ out of the picture right now. We can come back. We can revisit it later on in the hour. But for now, that's gone. Okay. Let us move on down to EJ and see what she's doing. All right, also gone already. Already had a nice retest right here and pushing up. So where would be the next opportunity? The next opportunity would be breaking through this level here. So somebody's on the call, I'm sure, asking, Mark, what are these boxes that you're drawing? What are those things? Well, those things are or reversal zones, the zones in which price reversed when it was pushing up and reversed when it was pushing down. What do you mean by when it was pushing up? Well, as you can see, guys, we're moving to the upside, right? The green bars, we call them candlesticks. All right, the green candlesticks, Japanese candlesticks, are pushing up. The red ones push down. Green pushes up, red pushes down. Green pushes up, red pushes down. Green pushes up. Notice when this green pushed up here, it stopped and went back down. Well, this area is the area in which it reversed. See, this big long red part here is known as the wick. That long stick is known as the wick. The rectangle part is known as the real body. And then you have another wick, right? So this wick from here up to here is the reversal point where it pushed up, came back down. Similarly, when we were heading to the downside, we stopped and went up. We created also a reversal zone there. So we pushed down, then we reversed and went up. Those are our areas of interest. Those are key areas, guys. So as you can see, this is happening live for you now to see the reaction in that reversal zone. Price went up into it, pushed up, reversed, and is pushing back down. This area is very important. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if we are looking for the movement to the upside as our trade opportunity, we can take it off the floor here and then move to the upside if it gets to that point, or we could break out and then come back down and then move to the upside. Okay? Now, if price just totally decides that it does not want to go up and the trend is going to shift, then of course we could go down as well. Okay? So anytime you see me share any trade ideas, you will oftentimes see these three directions, either up or down. Now, we can also go sideways, ladies and gentlemen. We could range, we can consolidate, we can accumulate, we can go sideways, where the price gets down to here and then goes back up to here and then goes back down to here and goes back up to here. We've done that before, all right? Like in this area, notice we're just going up and down and 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 up and down, right? Then we started to move to the upside. That could happen as well. So we have to stay alert and aware that these are all the possibilities, and it is our job as investors, it is our job not to try and pick the right direction. See, that's the problem most people have, and they will never be able to do that accurately because guess what? The market is dynamic, okay? However, there is a higher probability of it going in one direction, and you just need to pick it and go with it. What's the higher probability direction here? Up. That's the way it was going. So, any force that is moving will stay in motion until met with an equal, right, or opposite force, and it's going to go in the opposite direction. We know that. We know those laws from physics, right, from Sir Newton. Okay, great. So if that's the case, price is shifting to the upside. I'm going to expect it to continue shifting, continue in motion until met by opposing force. So that opposing force would be the sellers. See, when the sellers get stronger, and the sellers in this case would be the Japanese yen, when the Japanese yen starts to get stronger, it will start to push the market back down. Right now, it's very weak. So the euro is on a buying spree. It's just going up and getting stronger. All right, gotta know the story to the market, guys. So that's EJ. And what I'm going to do here is set an alert so that when it comes back down to this level, I will be alerted. Why do I need it to be why do I need to be alerted when it gets to this level? Because this is the level I look to take my trade opportunities, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? I use an indicator right here known as the RSI. I use this to help me identify my areas of interest when it's time to buy and when it's time to sell. Okay? And we go through the entire strategy breakdown step by step. We have an electronic PDF document that walks you through step by step each and every single trade. By the way, these trades are only for 3 minutes, so you're not even in them for long. The payout, depending on your broker, can be anywhere from 75% to 85%, sometimes even 95%. What does that mean? It means that if you invest $10, you get $7.50 if it's 75%. You get $8.50 if it's 85%, $9.50 back on top of your $10. So if you placed a trade for $10 and the payout was 85%, you get back $18.50. But what if you invest, let's say, $100? You get back $85. What if you invest $1,000? You get $850 back. Now, what if you lose? Then you lose your investment. Again, guys, trading is risky. It involves risk. You must decide your level of risk. I hear this all the time. Mark, isn't trading risky? It sure is, but life is risky. You never know if you're going to make it home, right? But you have to take the necessary precautions. You never know. You got to protect yourself. How do you protect yourself here? You used proper risk management. Never risk more than you're willing to lose, or else you just might lose it psychologically, right? All right, the next thing I'm looking for is AJ. Let's go for AUDUSD. AUDUSD should be doing a sell. So let's go ahead and check her out. I have a funny feeling though that she ain't selling. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. AUD USD. Well, I mean, she is. Yeah. She is selling. Somebody says, Mark, how do you know? Well, first things first, those candlesticks are red and they're going down. That's the first thing. Second thing is, see this red line here? That's known as our EMA, or exponential moving average. And once you're below that, that's a cue that you're selling. If you're above it, then it should be green, and that's a cue that you're buying. Okay? Easy, right? Somebody says, Mark, the hardest thing in trading is for me to get the right direction. No, it isn't. That's not the hardest thing. Trust me, it isn't. I'll tell you what the hardest thing is. All right, I'll tell you what the hardest thing is. So once you get here, you're looking for your floor and you're looking for your ceiling or your resistance. Okay? And I can see both of them here. Now, in order for me to take this trade for the sell, I must be at a specific level. I'm not just going to take that sell in random here, right? I want to wait for it to get either to this level and then push down, or I want her to break through the floor, come back up, retest it, and go down. Now I hear somebody saying, Mark, what's this retest thing? Why do you need to wait for it to retest? Well, because there is a pattern to the retesting that we've seen happen time and time and time and time again. I'll give you an example here. A quick example here. Let's take this area here as our high, right? And notice price, let's take this area as our low. Notice price was moving up and down in here. So this would have been our buy, right? So see how I'm doing this now, guys? If it came back up, sell. Same thing over here. It came back down, buy. And what a buy it was. Okay? But not only that, notice price came back down to that level, then bought again. That's the retest. That's the retest, ladies and gentlemen. We call it the ABCD correction. So that's the A, B, C, D. Then you take the market up from the letter D. See that? And it happens time and time and time again. So you need to identify those patterns in the market. See, trading is all about patterns, guys. It's all about pattern recognition. A baby could do it. The only reason why we have so much trouble in trading is because unlike animals, we have a certain level of reasoning capability that allows us to think a lot about things. We do not do things instinctively, okay? We have to analyze and break down and try to be right. Whereas other creatures, they just operate how they're supposed to operate. The ants do what the ants are supposed to do. The bees do what they're supposed to do. You know, they just instinctively do what they're supposed to do. It's not that they don't have a brain. They just do what they're supposed to do. They don't have the reasoning capacity that we do on certain levels, the cognitive skills, right? Well, we allow that to get in our way a lot of times and not just operate instinctively. So we see this going down, but we're going to justify why we should buy it up and all these other things. Well, just go with the flow of the market, guys. If the market is going down, go down with it. If it turns around and not go down and buys, guess what? It just did that. And you keep on keeping on. All right? Do not let that sway your judgment. You're going down, go down. The only time I would start to consider going up, I'll give you guys a little hint here, give you guys a little bit of this sauce. The only time I would consider going up is if not only was this broken, but if this was broken. You see, if this high is broken and we start to go up, I would consider that a change of character, and that's a trend change. I'll also consider this a change of character. You know why? Because this is making what we call a lower high. Okay, it's high, you know, but it's lower than this high. And this high is lower than this high. And this high is lower than this high. So if we keep on making lower highs as we step down and step down and we step down and we step down, and instead of stepping down again, we step up, that's the first indication that something is changing, right? So therefore, I'm going to start thinking of, okay, maybe there's a possibility that it's going to go up. A possibility. It's not a probability as yet until we get an ABCD correction going to the upside. I hope you guys pick that up. If not, feel free, ladies and gentlemen, to join our mentorship program where we dive into the Ready, Set, Go strategy down to the nuts and bolts, where we actually guide you and help you to become profitable traders. Okay? And if you're interested in doing that, you can just drop learn in the comments below, or you can get in touch with us via email or WhatsApp. All right. So here we go. Let's continue looking at these currencies. Let's look at GBP, JPY. I believe that was also buying. And we don't have any trade idea on GBP, JPY as yet also, but we are indeed buying. And so I start to look now for the ABCD correction pattern, and I can see the pattern already. I can see the pattern already. Here it is. USDJPY letting us know that it's where it needs to be. ABCD, right? So I'm expecting a buy anytime soon. So we have this high here. It's a big reversal. And we have this low. And we have this high. And so we just came back and we're in the zone right now. So I'll be looking for a buy right now. Okay. But in order for me to do that, again, the RSI must also be lined up, and it's not as yet, so I will let that be for now. USDJPY was just ringing the bell. She came down, kissed the RSI to let me know, hey, I'm close to pushing up, but I'm not anywhere near your zone as yet. So you can either do one of two things. You can either take me now, as I am, or you can wait for me to get better. Guess what? I'll wait for you to get better, okay? I'm not into the headache trying to take you now how you are. Get better, and then, you know, we can explore the opportunity of pushing the market back up. Guys, I don't settle, all right? I don't just settle. I want the very best of the best because I deserve the best for myself. Why would I not, right? So I'll wait for it to come back down to here, okay? All right, so AUDJPY. Oh, by the way, because the alert was already sounded, I'll go ahead and restart it. All right, so it let me know again whenever it gets back down there. Don't forget to do that, guys, because if you are using alerts and you do not reset your alert, you could miss the trade. All right, especially if you have many currencies that you're exploring, like we are. So AUDJPY would be the next one for us to have a look at. And I'm seeing where that's just kind of moving crazy right now. Look at the wicks. It's kind of moving sideways as well. But the truth is it is above the green line, so we are buying. And for a little bit more of an advanced trade, this is more than likely respecting the Fibonacci retracement of the 61.8 or the golden ratio. For somebody who doesn't know what that is, well, we can't dive into that right now, but the golden ratio is between the 618 and the 78.6, and you can see she wicked into it here and it's pushing up. This would have been an opportunity for us to get in for the buy, okay? As she's not respecting the previous floor, but she is respecting this floor, or rather this ceiling right here, okay? That's the level she's respecting right now. That could have been a very good buy. RSI did not go oversold, so it's not my trade, but it is a trade for many others. Okay, a lot of people on my platform will take this for the buy. Okay, so that's a move right there. All right, perfect. Last, but certainly not least, is EURUSD. EURUSD has been neck and neck since yesterday with the currency strength in the morning, I should say. And you guys can see how she operated. We got this move. We definitely caught this buy from here, long term for leverage. We exited around here. So we caught easy 16, 17, 20 pips on that, depending on your entry. and then she just started to tank, okay? She went crossing back the EMA and going back down south, turning red. And here is this move, guys. See? See here, if you were paying close attention to this move, look. See, we already had that move. You should have been aware of that move. So I'll use this as a training opportunity. It's 5:30. We got 30 more minutes to wait for another move on any one of those 6 pairs. So let me use this as a quick training moment. For those of you on YouTube as well, I'm grateful. I appreciate you guys stopping by. This is going to be a free lesson for you guys, okay? So not only did we get the move, the break, and the retest, so we got 3 moves. We got 3 moves here. Let's explore all 3 real quick. We got 3 moves here. All right, the very first move, which is the one I took, which was the one my students took, would have been this move here. All right. Floor, remember, came back down, retested the floor. We took that, okay? First of all, this is what we call a triple bottom. A triple bottom, okay? This also had divergence. There are a couple of things we could identify here, but we won't dive into it. We don't have the time. We had divergence on the RSI, and we had a triple bottom pushing up. So that was the first move you could have gotten in at the floor. The second move, remember the ABCD correction I was just talking about? That move, that's the second move. We already had that as well. Shared this on WhatsApp too. Price pull back, this would have been your second entry on this candlestick right here, okay? That would have taken you up. And then the last move is when we broke to the downside and got the retest perfectly on the line. See how it respected that floor? And then this red candle would have been your entry to the downside. So guys, if you were focused on trading Euro USD all day yesterday, you'd have gotten a move first and foremost in the morning when I took mine at 4:45. You'd have gotten a second opportunity to get in at 6:55. You'd have gotten a third opportunity to get in at 3 o'clock p.m., all of which would have given you at least 20 pips. All right, so that's 20 times 3. That's 60 pips if you took all 3. Guys, the market will continue to give you pips after pips after pips. You just got to stay focused and pay attention to her. All right, she'll give you what you need. So let us look at the high here and look at the low. All right, so this is the high, this is the low, and we just broke through it. So what's the move? What's the move, guys? Y'all know the move. Breakout, retest, keep pushing up, okay? If she breaks below here and falls back into the zone, we could look for a push up off the floor. But if she breaks out of the floor and continues to push down, we just wait for the retest of the floor. All moves that we saw just now, which just rinse and repeat, guys. You know, trading gets boring. That's why we try to make it fun. Because all you're doing is the same thing over and over and over and over again. Don't get bored. Just make it fun. Because the minute you get bored, you start looking for a new strategy. You start looking for this, that, and the other thing, and you're totally sidetracked. You miss all your trades, you lose all your money. Don't do that. Stay focused. Follow one course until success. All right? So we have now analyzed all the pairs. The time now is 5:35. This is now the next time frame in which we could potentially get a move. Let's cycle through the currencies. Let me get a sip of my coffee here. That's good. We're looking for USD/JPY to push up. Again, we had a similar move right here. But as you guys can see, she tanked and she's struggling to push up from there. Waiting to see if that's going to give us a move. EURJPY, let's see what she has. All right, waiting for her to give us a move as well. Nothing's lined up just now. And guys, it's like that sometimes. You know, I remember one time us doing a session and nothing had lined up. And it wasn't until 5:55. Quite recently, this happened too. 5:55, we actually got that move. And for some of you, it would be 6:55, right? And it's just so strange because you wait this whole time with nothing, and then right before the closing of the session, pop. All right, you get the move. Well, I for one, I stopped trading at 6. Okay. That's just my cutoff time. That's my trading window. Hey guys, I gotta get my girls to school, man. Okay? I gotta get to real life. So at 6, I cut off and I get ready to get moving, get mobilized, right? Breakfast stuff and all that good stuff. Have a great time, right? Get off to school. When I come back, I might take a look at the markets again. Guys, I do this full time. Okay? I teach full time. I trade full time. This is what I do. So the truth is, guys, I can watch the market, but many of us can't. And that is why I created Profits Before Sunrise, because if you can only spend an hour, and within that hour, you have the opportunity to make anywhere from 85% return on your money, 75%, 95% return on your money, that is pretty good. That's pretty good. Now, if you're risking, and this becomes capital management, right? This becomes capital management when you dive into the program and we go through your particular needs. What is it that you want on a monthly basis, on a yearly basis from the market? You can extrapolate that from your workings and actually get into the market and go for that. What are you trying to get? What's your cash flow like for the month? What's your cash flow like for the week, for the day? You can calculate that down to the T, come in here and you can go for it. Now, guys, do I recommend investing for now? No. I recommend investing for the future, creating a portfolio that can last you into retirement. Okay? You should be doing that anyway. But what if you could do that also for yourself? Just as, a reassurance. You can do that, guys. You can do that with this skill. Capital appreciation, right? Risk only 1 to 2 to 3% of your capital, not a whole lot, and put it to work for you. You can do that right here. So if you have $1,000, you can take 1%, 2%, 3%, $10, $20, $30, and every day you compound it, you multiply it. You put in, let's say $10, you get $750 out. That's $1750. You put back that $1750, you take 3% again. But this time it's not $10, it's going to be of the $1750 and 3% of that. Then you roll it over and you roll it over and you roll it over. You compound it, guys. Look, I'm going to show you guys something real quick. I'm going to show you guys something real quick while we wait. While we wait. While we wait. I want you guys to take a look at this real quick. See, some people, they don't understand the power of doing the little things consistently over a long period of time. Okay? There's a little thing called compound interest. Those who don't understand it pay it, but those who understand it earn from it. It's the eighth wonder of the world, guys. If you have an initial purchase amount of, let's say $30. You want to invest just $30. Who has $30 to invest? All right, $30. And let's say you invest that, or you're going for 3% daily, which you can get here. All right. And let's say you're doing that for, I don't know, how many days in the year? 365. But you're only doing 20 days of trading. So 20 times 12 is 240, right? So if you're doing 240, right, and you're reinvesting 100%, you're not taking anything out. Just leave it alone, guys. All right? That $30 by the end of the year will have grown to 36,000. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, can you agree with me that that's the average salary for an American? That is the average salary. We could go to average salaries and look at that if you want to, but you guys know how to do your research. That's the average salary per year. If you are taking $30 and you're going to start investing just $30 and you're getting 3% a day and you're doing this for the year, reinvesting 100%, ladies and gentlemen, 36,000. Now it gets exponentially bigger. What if you were to do 50? That's now 60. You're above average. You're above average, guys. What if you were to do 100? Because a lot of us, we blow through 100 easy. Guys, that's six figures. That's $120,000. Now somebody's saying, Mark, that's not real because you're not going to win all of them. Great, wonderful. Okay, what if you only did half of that? What if you only write half the time? That's 60K. Same way. Now, guys, I'm not giving you any guarantees. What I'm saying is there are other ways to generate capital, and it involves this very skill that we're showing you. Okay? Don't take what I'm showing you, ladies and gentlemen, for granted. If you get really disciplined, focused, you stay consistent, and you do this, we're not just talking about 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 years. We're talking about you learning this skill for a lifetime and applying it. Imagine if you're on vacation, guys. If you have internet connection, you can do this no matter where you are. Okay? No matter where you are, the markets are open. If you're doing Forex 5 days a week, 24 hours a day. If you're doing crypto, for some of my good folks here who like crypto, I'll switch over to my crypto charts real quick. Actually, I didn't need to do that. I could just go here and just switch to crypto. For those of you who look like crypto guys, you can trade crypto with this as well. You do know that the markets respect the very same thing that I was just showing you, right? That I was just teaching you. That same ABCD correction, it's right here. Right? It's there. Where is the floor? I'll show you. I show you it even on stocks. It happens on everything once you learn the skill. This was the floor, right? Let me zoom in for you. This is the reversal, right? Coming down, going up. Look, broke it, came back up, retested it above, dropped. Look, retested it, retested it, retested it, each and every single time. Finally broke above, so I'm waiting to see what it's going to do here. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I would have taken, where is it? I'd have taken this cell, I'd have taken this cell, I'd have taken this cell, I would have even have taken this cell. All right? It's respecting the floor that now became the ceiling. Right? That's crypto. Let's go to stocks real quick. I'll show you it on stocks too. It works on everything, guys. Let's look at Apple. Let's look at Apple real quick. I can look on Apple on the hourly. All right. Big jump on Apple yesterday. Ooh-wee, that looks good. But let's just look at it here as well. Okay, looks a bit different, but it's the same concept, guys. This was the floor. Broke through it with whatever. Look, retested, drop, retested, drop, retested, dropped. Okay? You could do it on every single one of these charts. Here we go. We're in a channel here. We just broke out. Look at what it did. Remember, I drew this for you guys on the previous chart, the breakout, the retest, the go back down. There was your retest right there. That red candlestick is showing you the sell right here. Get in. If you got in on that sell, ladies and gentlemen, somebody says, yeah, but Apple is buying. That's the beauty about trading. You can go up or down or sideways and still make money. It doesn't matter, right? So even if this is going down, we could have went short and we could have shorted that for a whopping 6.23% in 5 days. That's the beauty of knowing and understanding the charts. Okay? Somebody said, but Mark, how would you have known that that's the bottom? You don't. But we have a way of getting out. We have an exit strategy that follows another set of rules that will allow you to capitalize on not all, but most of that move. Guys, I want you to understand how grateful I am for this skill. And the reason why I think everyone should know this skill. Everyone should learn this skill because it can truly help you make some money in the markets for yourself, not just depending on others. Okay? Google, this is Google stocks, guys, currently selling at $173 per share, right? But what if you knew how to trade it? What if you knew how to get in down here and ride that up and then get out when it's about to turn to get back down? Somebody said, Mark, you can't do that. We do it every day. All right, let's get back to Forex. Profits before sunrise. All right, so guys, we have a serious appreciation for what we do here. And we do it on a daily, every day, consistently. All right, profitable on a daily basis, Monday through Friday. We learn together, we earn together, we lose together, and we have a great time doing it. Time now is 5:47. The last big trading time for me would be 5:45, but I'm still keeping my eyes open. UJ came right back down to the floor here. Did not quite break through, but came pretty close to the RSI. Pretty close. All right, but not sounding the alert for me quite yet, and I'm okay with that. Okay, I'm 1-0 for the week, so I'm not rushing to throw away that. EJ also came very close, very close. Did not set off my alert. All right, UJ, I think I need an alert. Oh, yes, I have one. So EJ came pretty close as well. So you guys can see that they're hovering at this level right here. A lot of reversals in this level. Okay. Now, I don't want a chance that I'll just wait. I have no rush. I'm in no rush. Sometimes we can actually end the session and not take a trade. It's okay not to trade. Somebody's saying, yeah, but Mark, it's, I only have this 1 hour window. Okay. And you'll have tomorrow as well. And you'll have Friday, and you'll have next week, Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. Guys, you have every day. Don't feel pressured into having to take a trade that doesn't line up with your strategy. I see that happen to people all the time. They're trading outside of their trading window. They're trading outside of their trading strategy just because they want to get a trade in. Some of us get addicted to trading, like me. I was addicted to trading for a long time until I recognized I had to stop and ask myself. I said, but Mark, trading is designed to free up your time, not consume your time. What are you doing? What are you doing? So I had to release that addiction. It's fun. It's challenging. I love a challenge. So just don't get addicted, guys, please. All right. We're looking at AUDUSD, looking for the sell. She's now pushing up. Let's see if I doubt she's gonna make it up here, but she did create a mini ceiling right here. So let's see if she's gonna respect that, which would mean that she would go here and turn, right? Let's check the currency strength meter to see what she's doing right now. Let's refresh that. And AUD has a down arrow and 3 bars, which means that it's getting weaker. And so, yes, we could see some continuation to the downside from here. Okay. GBP, JPY. All right. So EJ and UJ is now pushing down. Let's see. Time now is 5:50. So we're literally at a trading window right now because the new 5-minute candle just begun, but she's pushing down. So we will have to just simply wait now for that to turn. So we have USDJPY and we have, I've never done this before. Is it possible on the account I have? No. I was just thinking, guys, I could do 4 screens. I could put the 5 and the 1 minute for the USD at the top and the 5 and the 1 minute for the GG at the bottom. I got what do you call that? It's not greed, but I just thought that could work if I had the right account. Guys, you have different levels to this account, okay? When you have the really, really high level account, you could share probably, what, 16 different screens. I mean, come on, who needs that many screens? But, you could do the level that we're at, we can get 3 to 2, I believe probably. Can we get 3? No. 2 charts per tab limit. Okay, I have the essential. I don't need anything else. I usually only need 2 screens because guess what? When we're looking at USDJPY and we're getting ready to take a trade opportunity, we're going to look at the 5-minute on one, and then we're going to look at the 1 minute on the other. I only use these 2 screens when I'm ready to trade. Never had a need for others. Okay? One of my students here is saying, I'm addicted. I'm addicted to you. I hear you. You better break that addiction because it'll get you. Y'all are addicted. Y'all better cut it out. Oh boy, another student jumping in to say he's addicted too. Y'all better cut it out. All right, so she's dropping. USDJPY is dropping. Let's check EJ. All right, EJ is dropping as well. 1 minute is turning. Remember, guys, we can't take a trade right now because the 550 candle had already started. So we need to wait for the 555. Is it that she's going to wait all the way to 555 again to give us an opportunity? Hey, whatever happened to the 530 trades and the 515 trades and the 545 trades? Come on, man. So she touched down here and now she's giving us some hiccups. All right, see this big, big candle pushing off? You see what I told you guys about this oversold, overbought area? Anytime price just seems to dip below that, it's a higher probability trade. Higher probability. USD is also letting us know that it's ready. What are you ready for? Let's see. Okay. We're getting a blast from the past on AUDUSD. Rocketing away. I don't know where she's going. She's rocketing away. All right, you do your thing. USDJPY, we're waiting for that, and we're waiting for EJ. Now, here's where it gets tricky for most. This buy gets tricky because the 1 minute time frame is showing where price has already exhausted a lot of its momentum. Once we get above this area, guys, yes, it's still buying momentum, but it's also a greater ability for price to turn and start to drop. Okay, so it's almost as though if we do not catch it down here, I usually not take it up here. Okay, usually. So let's see. So we are getting a nice push up here. We had a doji candlestick here. Let's see what EJ is doing. Time now is 5:55. All right, so it's pushing up now, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit too late for me. Price is already pushing up. I'm already far above my my 30% line. So I'm gonna pass on this one, guys, but definitely I'm gonna walk you guys through how you would take this. The 5:55 candle signals the start of the trade opportunity. We usually get in on the 58 second of this candlestick right here if it is green. If it is red, we forget it. But if it is green, we usually dive in. Now, I suspect we're going to have some level of pullback on this, but on the 58 second down here, you see the timer? That's counting down to 5:56. So right now, we're getting ready to pull the trigger. Boom, we would be in it right there. New candle starts, and we would already be in the trade. All right, we'll be in the trade for 3 minutes. 3 minutes. So we are now expecting this candle to push up, then the second, and then the third, and then we're done. All right. One student here is saying they already cleared a trade on AJ. All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. Big push up. Of course. The 100% pullback. I didn't even get an alert on AJ, did I? Did I even get the alert? Why? My alert is not there for AJ, man. Come on, Mark. This was an amazing setup. Thank you so much for bringing it to my attention. Price came down to the floor, as you guys can see. Remember, I said it could come down 100% and push up. So this would have been an amazing trade. Look at the RSI below the green. This is just an example, guys, of how, if you're in tune, you would have caught this like crazy. All right, the system works. All right, the system works. That was a 5:45 trade right here on the 1 minute time frame. You would have entered here. 1, 2, 3, you would have cleared. That would have been 1-0, guys. That would have been 1-0. Nice, amazing clear. Okay. All right. That's about the size of it today, guys. Did not get to trade, and that's okay. We get to trade almost every other day. It's okay if we have an off day. But we did have some fun looking at the charts together, that's for sure. Let me go back to those other two that were supposed to be moving, and let's see. All right, so EURJPY and USDJPY. So we took it on, where was it? This candlestick here, 5:55. So this candlestick is below our entry. That was the first minute. This is the second minute, and this is the third minute. The closing of this candle will identify whether you won the trade or you lost the trade. Okay? All right. Guys, that is my time. It is 5:58. I had a very good time here. A plum pleasing, pleasurable time being on the charts with you guys, looking at these currencies, breaking down the ready, set, go strategy, and just sharing with you guys. I hope you guys were picking up what I was putting down because we shared some very powerful information on this call today. The faintest ink is better than the sharpest mind. So I hope you were taking copious notes as we went through the charts this morning. Guys, this is on YouTube, so feel free to go back and watch this over again. By the way, this would have cleared. So if you had taken the AJ and the EJ, you would have just went 2-0. What does that mean? If you wanted to make 3% on your money and you did that twice, you'd have made 6%. Remember what we just showed you on compounding. If you were just doing 3% a day, you just did 6. So there are going to be those days when you lose, but there are going to be those days when you double up, you triple up, you quadruple up, okay? And those will take care of the losses sometimes. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, again, if you have not yet subscribed to Profits Before Sunrise channel, please do go ahead and do so. This is Beyond the Charts, where we go beyond the charts with you with our mentorship program, teaching you everything you need to learn from the basics all the way up to the advanced levels of day trading. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for stopping by. It is now 6 o'clock. May the divine forces in me greet the divine forces in you. May you all manifest each and every heart's desire. Ashe family, one love, have an amazing rest of your day. This is your boy Mark with the C. I'm out, guys. Have an amazing day. All right. Peace for now. Oh, by the way, guys, if it is that you like what you saw here, again, please do smash that like button. It does help us out significantly with the channel. And if you don't like what you just saw, guess what? You can go ahead and dislike as well too. Because to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, if what we're doing here can't stand up to the scrutiny of others, then why are you doing it anyway? All right? All right. Peace, guys. I'm out.